Hey folks, Vaping Newbie here. Um, Glad to drop by. This isn't going to be an overview. Um, I do want to talk about something because if you can see this shirt, uh, there were a lot of them at vape can, but keeping calm, it's not working up here for me. Hey folks, so what's McPhee on about this time? Well, um, let me start off by saying lately, and I've only been vaping for 6 months now, and let me tell you a bit of my story, and then you're going to see my frustration. Um, I've been a smoker for 35, 39 years. I can't even do the math anymore. And I've tried various ways to quit smoking and very unsuccessful until I found vaping. So for the past 6 months, I haven't had a cigarette. And you know what? I feel good. I smell better. I feel better. Am I richer? No. But I'm richer in friends. The vaping community is absolutely fantastic, okay? But the crux of it, it was a means to an end. There were some people that start vaping only because they like the taste or they think they look cool. That's their business. I'm not here to judge that. That's for them. But what's happening is the media is jumping on this lately and in a vast way. And I'm really disappointed on how much we're coming together. Now, let me start by saying the Canadian Advocates for Vaping Rights, CAVAR, up here in Canada, and the website will be down below for them. I join them, I follow them, I watch their discussions. I don't pitch in because I don't think I have that kind of level of education, but I read, so I'm up to date on what's going on. And so I joined and became a member. Did you? Because you should. If you're up here in Canada, you definitely should. If you're down in the States, there's also Keza. And you know what? I'll put a link for them down below as well. And this is where we must join more tightly together. Um, for an example, my good friend Melanie posted today on the Facebook page of Vaping Newbies, the Toronto Public Health Facebook page. She started a thread there for people, and if you don't know this yet, they're talking about banning e-cigarettes or the sale of e-cigarettes in Toronto, okay? And so she posted this Facebook page so people could react to that. And the last time I looked, there were 45 entries. Folks, my Facebook page alone has over 500. So 45 entries, it just boggles my mind. We have to get more involved in things like this. I've read where, you know what, write an email to your local M&A. If that does it, fine. Always, of course, in any case, we always want to keep it respectful. We don't want to sound holier than thou. We want them to understand our position, okay? So what is our position? Well, when you look at it, you have polls, like there was one today, and it was, should e-cigarettes be allowed where traditional tobacco cigarettes are not? Well, that's debatable. Even within the vaping community, that's debatable, okay? And I'm not going to tell you which side I take, but I will tell you this. I try to respect the rules of whatever establishment I'm in. And I've vaped in bars, but I've asked. They say okay. Um, in restaurants, never. I will go outside to vape, and I know, hey, I'm Canadian too. When it's minus 45, y'all don't want to do that. But I want to try to fit in. I don't want people pointing fingers. That happened this weekend, folks, at VapeCan, and I felt so bad for the organizers. They were fined $1,500 because somebody set off a fire alarm in the hotel. And my buddy Corey and I were standing outside in the parking lot, and the looks that we were getting from people, because, hey, had to be us, right? That's the perception people have. Melanie also posted today a news broadcast of a vape shop out west and the three kids that were in it. Now I say kids, they could have been over 18, but they looked like they were 16. And you know what? I always say, if a film crew comes to a vape meet that there's 1,000 people vaping, the one you're going to see on the news that night is the 15-year-old that nobody spotted in the corner, not the other 999 people, okay? So we have to be aware of this. We have to band together. I'm going to put the link for Melanie's that Facebook thing for Toronto Public Health. Thank you, Melanie. Get in and tell a story, but do it respectfully. I want to make sure, and it sounds like, the old man is kicking off, but the fact of the matter is there are some people that'll just go off on some kind of rude rant and just sets us back several steps. If you write it correctly and you write it respectfully, then you're going to get more attention to it. My mother used to always say you catch more flies with honey than you do with vinegar, and I truly think that really comes into play right now. So it's time to really get more united. Again, Kazaa, I think it's a wonderful organization. If you're on Facebook page, I'll even put a link to the the Kavar Facebook page link that you can join in and read some of those discussions. And then if you have some thoughts, some ideas, get in there. And I think if we band together, we're not hurting anybody. We're not, personally, I'm not saying that I want the world. I just want to be able to say that, you know what, I like the sea juice. It tastes good. It smells nice. I want to be able to buy it in a few months. I don't want the government to have such control that they shut down a little labs that are making this juice for these multi-conglomerate type of businesses that you're not going to have a choice. You're going to buy their juice or else. I do want to see things like childproof caps are mandatory. I do want to see laws that you can't be under 18 and buying any of this equipment. I want to see all of that. But at the end of the day, we have to be the drivers of that. The government's going to be there. Is it going to do any good? I don't know. But doing nothing, I know doesn't do any good. So please join in, get in on a debate. Let's talk about it. We're all adults here, hopefully. And you know what? We can make a difference. So I hope that makes sense to you. Sometimes I get a bit emotional and I lose it, but I hope this all makes sense to you. I really want you guys to join in and join these organizations, get your voices heard. So with that, thanks for taking the time to listen. Stay healthy and happy vaping. Take care, folks.